What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that wanted me to discuss who cheats more, men or women. And my answer to that, guys, will be men. Men with a high sexual market value. Notice that I didn't say a high value man. A high value man is not necessarily a man with a high SMV. He can be, but they're not automatically together. Okay? So just because a man is rich doesn't mean he's evil. Yes, a lot of rich men are evil, but every rich man is not evil. And the same thing goes for a high value man. You can be a guy who brings a lot of value to society with a low sexual market value. There are incel doctors. There are incel successful entrepreneurs. And you know what? I should just stop saying incel. At least when I'm in regards to men. I should just stop saying that shit. It's no fucking such thing as a fucking incel man, which is involuntary celibate, which is bullshit. The only incel men that I know is Muslims doing Ramadan. Other than that, you just can't get no pussy. Okay? So stop saying you're an incel. No. From now on, I don't want to hear shit about a man being a fucking incel. It's an insult to my intelligence to call a man an incel. Every man wants to fuck except Muslims doing Ramadan. So you can get that shit out your head. I should just start saying men who can't get no pussy. Okay, that's why I should start calling men. From now on, we're just going to start saying men who can't get no pussy. That's what we're going to start saying. Fuck the incel bullshit. Okay, there are successful men who can't get no pussy. A high sexual market value is typically a man who has a combination of good looks with charisma. That's typically what you're going to... So basically, guys, I was a man with a high sexual market value when I was in the basement, but I wasn't a high value man. So I was able to sleep with a lot of women because I had a high sexual market value, but I wasn't a high value man. I wasn't bringing a lot of value to society. Another thing we're gonna nip out the butt. So I done kill incel. Now I'm finna goddamn kill high value man. If you don't bring a lot of value to society, you're not a high value man. I don't want to hear nobody else has to say that they're a waiter at a goddamn they're a waiter and they're a high value man because they got a good character. I don't want to hear that shit no more. It's the end of the day. If you're not bringing a lot of value to society, which is the term high value, then your ass not a high value man. We're going to stop these goddamn terms that everybody want a participation trophy. Okay? Everybody don't get a participation trophy. All right? So, I did not classify myself as a high value man when I was in the basement because I know I wasn't. Okay? So, a man with a high sexual market value will cheat more because thus he has options. And if a pretty opportunity presents itself, and no, I said opportunity, right? So you can be a man with a high sexual market value, but you got a brand to protect. Aha. So if my brand is me being this upstanding citizen, even if women are throwing, booty my way, I got to ignore it because of my brand and my standing. Okay, guys, y'all guys got to understand, you got to protect the brand. You got to protect the brand. If your ass is a goddamn red pill dating coach, your ass better not be goddamn running your ass around here talking about something, hey, guys, I'm engaged. Your ass better say you're a relationship coach then. Okay, guys, you got to protect the brand. Okay, so when you see guys a lot of guys have high sexual market value, but they don't indulge because they have to protect the brand. I'm not trying to throw him on the bus, but I'm finna name y'all another good example, Derrick Jackson. All right, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but I'm just using him as an example for this. He's a guy that had a high sexual market value, but to protect his brand, he should not have indulged in that. You see what happens when you a high sexual man, when you man with a high sexual market value and you put booty above your brand, you see that? Now that's not for everybody, right? That's not for everybody. That's not for every married man. But Denzel Washington can't get caught cheating. Part of his brand is him and his relationship, right? So many people would be disappointed. A lot of his female audience would be disappointed in Denzel if he got caught cheating. So he has to protect his brand. So while he could indulge if he wanted to, he's not going to, because he's going to protect his image, quote unquote, brand. Okay, there's a lot of men like that. All right, so that's number one. Now, women cheat more if they date a man that doesn't have a high sexual market value, if they're missing something. Now, let's just take out women with an attachment, because like I told y'all guys, women who are attached, how I've seen it in my life, guys, I don't even think they see other men. That's what I've seen in my life. They don't even see other men. That's what I've seen. For all you guys who feel like you're attractive, who got some money, whatever, and you've been rejected, you can attest to this. I got guys over here watching me who make 7 figures, high 6 figures, who considered good looking, have charisma, and they would tell you they get rejected. I know I'm one of them. That's because the woman, now I understand looks are subjective and every woman's not going to find you attractive, but by and large, right? But usually that's going to be a woman who's sprung on somebody else. And you could just not be her cup of tea also. You're not going to be attracted to everybody. I mean, I know it's hard to believe, guys. I mean, y'all looking at this camera right now, you like, who the hell can find AMS not attractive? I know it shocks me too, but there's actually some women out there who don't find me attractive. But I'm going to go through this list of when a woman would cheat, right? When a woman would cheat. This is the reasons when a woman would cheat. She's not getting the orgasm. She's not coming. Typically, guys, when you're going to see that orgasm, that's when a woman, either a guy is not sexually compatible in bed, because I don't believe there's no such thing, unless you're like me, a selfish motherfucker, right? I don't believe there's a quote unquote guy who has a bad sex game. I think it's about sexual compatibility, right? You know, you can be too big for a woman. You can be too small for a woman. There are some women who don't like to go long, and there's some women who come quick, right? And I say they come in quick because that's sexual compatibility. Also, the woman could not be attracted to you, right? She got with you because you're a good provider. She likes your personality, but you don't turn her on, right? She got with you for the hypergamous reason, the survival reasons, but she didn't get with you for the sexual attraction, right? And so that's when you're going to see a woman not typically having an orgasm. But if she's not having an orgasm, she will cheat on you eventually. So if you're a guy and y'all are not sexually compatible, or she doesn't find you attractive, you might have to do some work with your mouth. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Let the bitch cheat or do what you got to do, right? But if she's not orgasming, she is going to probably cheat on you eventually. And I don't believe a woman who is not has no orgasm, can be attached to you. I think part of the attachment is with the orgasm. All right? Or as my boys in the suburbs like to say, pair bonding. Get the fuck out of here with that pair bonding bullshit. Oh, you mean pair bonding? No, I mean attachment, motherfucker. We don't say pair bonding around here. You goddamn my boys in the suburbs. Another one, guys, emotional support. Lack of emotional support. And typically, this is going to be guys who are co-workers. She's going to fuck guys who have a listening ear. This is why you have to provide that emotional support. You have to let her unload on you sometimes. Not every fucking day, but she has to unload on you sometimes. If you're a guy that you just, whenever she starts talking and she wants to unload and shit, and you just blow her off, she's going to cheat on you eventually. And it's typically going to be, if you allow it, somebody in the friend zone or some type of coworker. That's what it's typically going to be. Next, guys, the relationship has gotten stale. You aren't bringing excitement. Understand, guys, experiences are not necessarily mean excitement, right? Excitement means y'all go and have sex in the car sometimes. You bringing that excitement, right? You can be providing experiences, right? Where y'all going out, having fun, but it's not necessarily excitement. Excitement is when y'all doing some little risque shit. Like, right, it ain't got to be like sex all the time. You know, it could be something that's a little jumping out of airplanes or hang glide. You know, some shit that just fun and excitement. You know, just a little risque. You know, just a little. So I'll tell y'all guys a little thing I used to like to do with my girls. I'll just tell y'all guys, don't you do this. I have to tell y'all guys, don't y'all do this. This is just me, just like I like to live things a little bit. So I like have my girl dress sexy from time to time, and then we like to go somewhere where I know guys are gonna may say something so I can check their ass, right? Because that's the type of motherfucker I am. Now don't y'all guys do that. I don't want you to get your ass whooped. I'm just telling you, I like to do that twice a year. I tell my girl, just dress like a slut. She don't know why I'm telling her to do it, right? I know why I'm telling her. Just tell her, dress like a slut. I had my chick like wear some see-through type shit. Like, no, that ain't slutty enough, right? And then we go somewhere where I know guys are gonna say or do something that I'm like, hey man, you know, don't be sticking your hand in my cookie jar, you know. Don't y'all guys do that. But I'm just saying, just to spice things up, and I'm well aware I might get my ass beat, and it's fine. A little ass beat never hurt nobody. Everybody's scared of an ass whooping. It's okay. You can get your ass beat sometimes, right? But a little risque or whatever, you know. So don't you guys do that, right? I'm just telling y'all guys just to bring some excitement and shit like this. But don't y'all guys do that. You might get your ass beat, right? And understand that the woman would cheat on you. Understand that the act of cheating is exciting. So like if she gets bored, just the act of her cheating, sneaking around is exciting. So she'll be getting the excitement from that. That's why women like the bad boy, right? Kind of they live kind of risque, sell a little dope in the morning, rob a bank in the evening. Y'all guys know. So that's what the bad boy gets his edge from, the excitement part of it. She don't know if he might be in jail tomorrow or indicted by the feds today or get killed tomorrow, you know, a little risque. And I don't really do it for the woman. I kind of do it for myself. It's fun to me to do it periodically, right? And I'm well aware I might get my ass whooped. Oh, well. Next, guys, just revenge. A man can cheat and a woman can forgive it, but she ain't really forgive it. Oh, yeah, that revenge is coming. Oh, yeah, she got a get dick free card. Oh, yeah, when you get caught cheating, don't think it's over. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, listen here. I'm going to tell y'all guys something. If y'all guys don't think Derrick Jackson's wife was cheating back on him once she found out he cheating, you crazy hell. I know women. There ain't no way in the hell she ate that. Just to calm her nerves, just to make it feel like I got some get back. A woman gonna do it. If I'm telling you right now, that revenge a motherfucker. And the last, guys, is you tried to turn a hoe into a housewife. You tried to put your fucking cape on and save that bitch. Guys, you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife until she is ready. Now, I don't believe a hoe is inherently destined for a hoe phase forever. I think forever hoe phase. I think girls go through the hoe phase, but you can't take her out of her hoe phase before she's ready. You got to let the phase play out. So if you got a girl and she's being promiscuous and stuff like this here, and you trying to stop the whole phase, you got to let her get all the dicks in. And when she's ready for motherhood and wifehood and all that other shit, she'll let you know. But when you try to, you want to like, nah, I'm going to go and save her right now. I'm going to pull her out the swimming pool right now. No. Let the bitch drown in the swimming pool. Let her get all the dicks out. And when she's ready, because every woman's went through a whole phase. So for all you guys know, the girl you dating right now, she went through a whole phase. If you real young, maybe she ain't went through it yet. Maybe she's going through it now with you. But every woman goes through it. A man has to sow his wild oats, and a woman has to go through a whole phase. It just is biological. It has to happen. This is how, you know why I feel like this has to happen? This is why you can appreciate when you get a good chick or a good man. See, when you go through that whole phase, men and women, that's something. A lot of men can't go through a whole phase. A lot of men go through an incel stage. But yeah, we'll talk about that in another video. Once you go through that whole phase, you see all the trash is out there. So when a good person, a good opportunity presents itself in front of you, that's what makes you appreciate it. Because it makes the whole phase makes you realize just how much trash is out there. A lot of you guys are going through a day nap phase. You don't get a whole phase, you get a day nap phase. Well, you go on a bunch of dates and you don't get no ass, right? When you do get a good girl that's cooperative and all this other shit, that phase is what makes you appreciate this woman. And the same thing goes for the women. When a woman goes through a whole phase and she's dating all these scumbags and all these guys who are immature, won't grow up and take responsibility and shit like that, when she finally gets to a point in her life where she gets a responsible man who knows how to pay the bills and be responsible, she can be attracted to that because she just saw all the other shit. It's one of those situations is you have to kind of like not have something to appreciate it. It's sort of like if you was born a billionaire, you don't appreciate a hard day's work. But if you had worked hard all your life and you get to a point to where you're able to kick back and relax, you can appreciate the money more because you remember the days you didn't have, opposed to somebody who's born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Okay, guys? So that's the situation with that. So never try to turn a hoe into a housewife. Let the whole phase play on out. All right? And for all you guys, I hate to break the news to you, every woman has to go through a whole phase. So the girl you date now, she went through a whole phase. All right? Some worse than others. Right? Some worse than others. But every girl you gonna date that's over 25 then had a year where she slept with 15 dudes. I'm sorry, I hate to tell you that, but that's the truth. All right, guys, I'll get back with you guys later.